if you cut it kind of like this, which you totally can, but it's gonna turn out more like this sauerkraut, which is like store-bought. It's kind of more shredded. So I like mine a little bit different, but I think it's really important to, I'm gonna add the salt now, and then I'm gonna finish cutting up the rest of it. It's important to wash your hands during this process because we don't want any nasties getting in there. We don't want any foreign pathogens trying to invade our sauerkraut. So you kind of want to get it all, you're gonna want to dig in there with your hands. Just get in there. So basically you do this and then you're gonna like taste it and see what it's like, and all of this is gonna shrink down to probably like half the size because the cabbage is going to, the salt's gonna cause the cabbage to release its water content, and that's gonna create this thing called a brine, and it's the liquid. The water is gonna come out of the cabbage via osmosis. So it's been about 5 minutes and this is the whole head of cabbage. Basically I'm trying to get in there and find the pieces that are together and separate them so that the salt can get onto the surface of the rest of the pieces of cabbage. Like it's already starting to, the water's already starting to come out of it, and so yeah, you're just gonna want to squish it down so that the water can, you can try and get some of the water out of there. And then I'm gonna probably leave this for maybe an hour and a half. So it's been 15 minutes and I added a little bit of mountain spring water that I collected earlier this week. I'm very fortunate to live close by to one, and it's starting to crackle because I think some gases are coming out of the solution. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. I came in here, I put a little bit more salt and I squished it down again, and there's a lot of brine in here. As you can see, it's very purple. I got a potato because we are going to be putting it in the top of the jar and using it as a weight. So you're gonna wanna pick a potato that covers most of the surface area of the mouth of the jar. So, it's the most important step here is this potato. Okay, so we're gonna fill all of this. My hands are clean, it's very important. Also I put some more water in here, but you're gonna wanna make sure it's like the cleanest water possible, because you don't wanna be getting, you know, chlorinated water in your sauerkraut. That's kind of nasty. It's gross. Okay. Yep. So I probably should get another jar. I don't know. We're gonna pack this all down in there in a second. And then you have to pour the brine in here, and the liquid has to cover the cabbage so that you don't get mold and yeast growing because of the exposure to oxygen. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Basically, this is half a potato in here. It pretty much covers the entire surface of the mouth of the jar. So it's already kind of starting to build up little gas bubbles in here. That's carbon dioxide. And then we're just gonna put the lid on here, and you're gonna wanna wait 3 weeks, and then when you taste it, you can try some after 3 weeks. It's important after a few days, like after 3 days, you're gonna wanna open this jar because there's gonna be a lot of carbon dioxide here, and if you hear a little hissing sound, it's probably the jar, the gas trying to escape the jar. So you're gonna wanna open it up and close it back again in like 3 days. and also check on it in 3 weeks. Just leave it on the countertop. And then if you like the taste of it, then take the potato out and put it in the fridge so that the bacteria stop growing.